So next up is Laura. Right, maybe we could try there. Would you like to go down to the surface with me, Laura? Oh, whatever for? If you're intent on polishing up your skills, I think I know the place. Might just help you shake off any stagnation you're feeling. Very well, I can't say no to you. So where is this place exactly? During the course of their intel mission, Rean and Laura stopped on a certain island. Bryonia? Yeah. Sad I can recognize it from this one beach. Bryonia, the same place you settled things with Crow. Suppose this would make an ideal training spot. Yeah, and it's uninhabited too, so we don't have to worry about causing damage if we go all out. I trained alone in the mountains before, but having a whole island to myself will be new. Group B went here back when we were students. I doubt anyone will find us here, it's perfect. Now, we should set up camp so we can maybe begin. First, we need to establish a base camp, build a fire, and find a fresh water supply. No, you don't. You're just going to be here for an hour or two. Sounds good. Let's do it. Laura and Rean began their training trip. Seriously, guys. This makes no sense. After pitching their tents, finding food and water didn't take long. With preparations finished, they were able to devote themselves to improving their skills. Here I thought we were actually going to have to fight. Both of them were used to training in the great outdoors. They moved across the island, alternating between individual practice and sparring matches. They started to lose track of time until eventually... They must have more than 24-hour days or something. Sheesh, I could have sworn the forecast said it would stay dry. Maybe that's another side effect of the Great Twilight. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Perhaps summer rains are always unpredictable. Let's give it some time. Maybe over soon enough. Sure. Some time away to train was just what I needed. Concentrating on nothing but swinging my sword has done wonders for clearing my head. I doubt this will be enough to overcome the uncertainty in my blade, though. Right. Is this about about your dad? Yes. At the time, I truly believed I would black out momentarily. I felt so powerless, it was as if the ground had been pulled out from under me. The idea that I was only a burden to Emma and Gaius, that I could not save you or Milliam, was almost too much for me to bear. Laura. More than anything else, I despise myself for being so weak. As an Arseid, my blade is meant to inspire and push others forward. But I was unable to do that. I couldn't even come close to my father's legacy. I knew how much Elisa and Eustace must have been suffering, but I couldn't do anything for them. Rean, I truly admire you for deciding to undergo the rivalries. Everyone in Class 7 is working so hard in their own way, even Crow is breaking free from his own past. I am surrounded by people with so much determination. I feel like I'm the only one who isn't doing enough. So much for being the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. Have I only been riding on the coattails of my father's renown all this time? Am I truly that weak? When I consider this, I only want to run and hide from it all. This must be what's causing my lack of resolve. Is that right? You know, Laura, you and I are really quite alike. Huh? When I was being held in the workshop, I spent so much time cursing my own weakness. Everything had gone so wrong and felt like it was all my fault. But unlike you, Rean? As a fellow practitioner of the blade, I always kept a close eye on you and your skills. Somewhere along the way I noticed something odd, but I couldn't quite place what it was. Until now, that is. What do you mean? You're searching for a place to die, aren't you? I know that the Chancellor's heart beats in your chest, and that it is what's keeping the curse of the Empire alive. However, you are not like Crow. Once you die, you will not come back. Therefore, I must ask, why are you giving up so easily? If you won't answer, then let me see if I am correct in my guess. Is it because you can't forgive yourself? The curse spreading throughout the continent, Milliam's death, you blame yourself for all of it. So now you feel like you don't deserve to live, and that dying will in some way help you atone. Am I right? Yeah, something like that. Actually, it's exactly like that. What's the point in hiding it when you can read me like a book? Countless lives will be lost because of the War in the Great Twilight. None of this would be happening if I had been stronger, if I'd realized what was going on sooner. I wouldn't say I'm trying to throw my life away, it's more like I'm looking for a way to make my death mean something. That's the best way I can put it. I thought so. This may sound strange, but I'm happy you told me. Now that I know what burdens you bear, my own issues seem petty in comparison. There is a rage building up inside me that has cut through all the pain I was feeling from losing my father. I won't falter anymore. It's all so clear to me now. Laura. Wow.
And that should speak for itself. I'm no different than Elisa and Emma. Fee as well, I suspect, though it may seem strange to hear me say it. I too have feelings like this, and when I'm with you, I can hardly contain them. The path of the sword has brought us together, and I'll do whatever I must in order to prevent that from changing.
Laura. Thank you. I feel a little better now. Here I was thinking that this trip was about me cheering you up. Guess the best either of us can do is accept our mistakes and try to get on with our lives. Yes, but not only us. Why else do people band together and encourage growth in one another? I will endeavor to not let this weakness of mine hold me back. You must do the same. There may be others you wish to be with instead of me, but could we stay like this just a little longer? Of course. So yeah, if not for the whole stupid signing up tents thing, fishing, crap, and all that stuff, I'd say this was a pretty decent event. Wow, that was a pretty intense storm. The rain was pretty bad too, wasn't it, Rain? Well, looks like we'll be able to train some more now. Yes. Are you alright? Hey, don't tell me you're embarrassed now. What? Of course not. I'm just surprised I could be so bold. Anyway, it's time to focus. We came here to train, remember? Never knew Laura could be so cute. Alright, alright. We'll train extra hard now to make it for the lost time. We've got to get over our weaknesses and help each other grow, right? Indeed, let's start. They returned to camp for lunch, feeling refreshed and more relaxed than they had been in days. After another intense training session, they headed back to the ship. The bunch, but we'll do it second. That should just about do it for now. What are you up to, Laura? Rena, I was just restocking the ointments along with a few of our other supplies. That said, there are actually a few things I'd like to take care of before we head to the sanctuary if possible. That is to say, I'd like to head down to Bryonia Island to finish up my training. I see, you're preparing for a possible showdown with the Viscount then. That's right, Father is sure to be waiting for us. As such, it's my duty as successor to the Arseid name to improve myself as much as I humanly can. And now may be the only opportunity I'll have to do so. Laura, you needn't worry so much over me, Reen. All that matters is that my father made it through alive, no matter what state he may find himself in. When the time comes to face him, I'll prove I can rise to the challenge. I swear it on the blade he himself bequeathed upon me. So that's why she's finishing up her training. It's probably something I should be thinking about myself. Would it be okay if I accompanied you, Laura? We'll need all the training we can muster if we hope to get through this coming rivalry, after all. I see, I don't mind, of course. Having you there should make things no trouble at all. Let's be off, then. Reen and Laura took Valimar to Bryonia Island. They decided to finish their training with a no-holds-barred sparring match. They set off to find an appropriate spot. Reen, what's the matter? This presence, it's... It isn't possible. It's the same as what happened with Roselia. Quick, call Emma. Look. That's the thing we found in the old schoolhouse, Loa Erebonius. was told a number of them appeared in Heimdall alongside the Grawl. But it's huge. How could something like that have been there without us? Can't be. Could it be due to the Septarian's shell buried here? I think so. I mean, it's a fragment of something from before the Great One was formed. Everything that's going on with Operation Jormungand could have set off a reaction between the shell and the spirit veins. What the? Where's it going? Looks like it's heading for Ortis. They can handle it. You weren't even close to Ortis, buddy. What insane destructive power. We can't let something like that reach Ortis. Maybe it's because we're in the subspace, but I can't sense Valimar. The Arcus 2 isn't connecting either. We won't be able to get in touch with the others for a while. We'll just have to stop it ourselves then. It won't be easy, but so long as I'm with you, I know we stand a chance. Together we'll find a way. You're right, let's go, Laura. The battle against the giant Loa Erebonius raged long and hard. Green and Laura made strategic use of the terrain and gradually pushed the Goliath back. Working closely in sync, they continued their onslaught until finally...
Termination slash dusk!
Now taste the wrath of the Arsaeans.
Radiant Phoenix Blade!
Those were both the S-crafts, in case you didn't recognize them. Looks like that did the trick. Nice job, Laura. I knew you had it in you. Your technique just now was every bit as good as the Viscount's. Better, even. You think so? It didn't feel quite right to me. Maybe I really have taken a step closer to my father. Laura? Sorry, it's just so bizarre to see how far we've come. A single Loa Erebonius was almost more than the entirety of Class 7 could handle once, but now, just the two of us can defeat one. I never thought fighting for someone with all your heart would grant this much power. Laura?
I will neither run nor hide from my feelings. I love you, Reen, not just as a dear friend, or as a fellow swordsman walking the same path, but with my whole heart.
It's alright, you don't have to give me an answer. This is hardly the time or the place for romance. There are other more important things that demand our attention. You must win the rivalries, and I have to surpass my father. To do that, we need to dedicate ourselves to improving our skills. You're right, I'll be counting on you from here on. Reen and Laura retreated to the lodge to patch up their wounds. After a short rest, they returned to the ship together. So her bond, I think, was already maxed, so can't see anything there. Let's look at some sword-crossed lovers. Laura.
Reen. I wasn't sure you'd come.
Of course I came. I was the one who invited you out here.
I know. But I had no idea what to think. My heart's been racing the whole time. You asked to meet, just the two of us. Already knowing my feelings for you. And I know I'm far from the only one who has such feelings. There are others, more charming and more graceful. Considering that, there's no way I wouldn't be this flustered.
Well, if you say so.
Don't laugh at me! I can't claim the same level of expertise in romance as I can with the blade. But like I said, I will neither run nor hide from my feelings. If you have your answer, I ask that you give it.
Alright then. As you know, Laura, I am the sacrifice. There's no telling what might happen in tomorrow's battle. It racks me with guilt to know how many people lose their lives because of me. It's too late to deny it now, but under no circumstances does that mean I'll ever abandon hope. Because I know that tomorrow, I'll have someone dependable by my side, someone more precious to me than any other. I know that because she's right here in front of me. I love you, Laura. Not as a friend, and not as a fellow swordsman. walking along the same path. But as one heart loves another...
Breen, is this really happening? Or is this just some beautiful vision? A trick of the countless lights around us?
Could vision do this?
Just how many times have you done this before? You didn't give me a chance. My face feels like it's on fire.
Just think of it as my little payback for Bryonia. Besides, this isn't the first time we've been in each other's arms like this.
Those hugs were simply to mark happy reunions. An embrace is a gesture of affection, sure, but a kiss is...
So, you were
Very
saying?
well. I suppose I'll let you get away with it this once. But in return, you have to stay here. With me. Just a little while longer.
I'll stay. Not just a little while longer, but until dawn.
Bold as ever.